Welcome to our new video series, Event Insider. We'll be bringing you tips and insider knowledge from the experts in the industry. We're here today with Eliska from Ruffles and Bells, here to talk all things event styling.
Hi guys, my name is Eliska and I'm the creative director and founder of Ruffles and Bells. So we are an event and wedding styling company based here in Melbourne. I was a software programmer for 5 years, so my language before colors and palettes and fabrics and bumping schedules was Java. So in the midst of the corporate world, I got into looking at blogs. I remember I found 100 Layer Cake and Style Me Pretty, and I just loved everything that I see there. Like, it was just beautiful, one wedding after the other. So Ruffles and Bells was born as a blog. I kind of just want to make sure that I have like a place where I can put together the events or the weddings that I love, so people can see that as well. And it so happens that 2 of my friends were getting married, so I volunteered myself to do everything. And they were really chilled and just kind of let me do my thing. And that was basically where it started. Everywhere, literally. I think for me, I've always loved anything that has to do with architecture and interior design, so that's something that I always look back to. But my husband and I love to travel, so I get really excited when we go to a new place, because it's just amazing when you see new things in a different light. I kind of analyze it in a way that, you know, you kind of put the culture, the history, and how that affects the colors that they pick or the details that they have around the city. So all of those things kind of put together a new way of looking at things, how to think outside the box. So I always have a notebook with me when I travel, just in case. I would love to have invite basically everyone in the industry. I love being in this industry, being in a room with, you know, like-minded people, just chatting about, you know, what's a new trend and getting a lot of ideas bouncing off everyone. So that would, I think, be a really good party to have. Peonies. I love peonies. So we come from the Philippines, so we love a good feast. When we say feast, it's food overload, but I do love to have a good roast. I love chicken, so roast chicken and salads and desserts is definitely my thing to go to. One is to be yourself. So I think now with social media, it's so easy to get lost with what's in trend. But the main thing most people forget is whatever the party they're hosting or they're celebrating, it is about them, it is about the host, the brand, but we kind of want to make sure that it goes back to that. And another thing is to basically trust your vendors. I think that's the main thing. Being in the industry, you know, we've been in the industry for 8 years. It's really good to have someone to trust. And to make sure that you, at the end of the day, will be able to enjoy the party more than anything else. It's really important to find someone you trust, someone that you can talk to. We find that, for example, with our couples, we tend to talk to them from the day they book us until the wedding day itself. So it's really important for you to be able to connect with your stylist and know that, you know, they have your priority in mind every time that they are talking to you. And the one thing that I love about being in the industry is getting, you know, meeting clients and then eventually becoming their friends. So that's the main thing, having that connection, having that relationship that you know you'd be able to open up about your stress, your worries, because at the end, that's what we do. We take away your stress for the day. know if you find the right one that would make it really worth it for you. Like I mentioned, the reason why you want vendors and professionals is that you'll be able to not worry about a thing. You know that all the details are covered, all the questions have been asked and answered. So if you find the right person to do this for you, and be able to free up your time so you can be in that moment, every money is like worth it. So one is to be organized. So being organized meaning that you know exactly why you're hosting it, or the main objective is to be about you and your partner. For example, if you're having a wedding, that basically helps you keep in mind of all the decisions that you make thereafter. And another thing is to have a team that would help you bring that vision to life. So it's the same thing as any project that you're doing. If you're buying a house, for example, or you're building a house, you want to make sure that you have the right people with you. People that you trust, people that knows what they do, have been in the industry for long, so they know the ins and outs. Those are the main things that I would recommend, so you have a stress-free event. I'm following Heather from Amarology, who's in the US. I think the way she thinks is just amazing. It's always outside the box. I'd love to meet her one day, so hopefully that happens soon.